We need to keep our bearings passing between the cliffs. It's easy to lose your sense of direction on these windy roads.
Yep.
Be sure to watch out for airborne enemies.
Either shoot them down somehow, or wait for them to land.
Here we go. Good advice. I'll try that out next time we see some. Looks like there's something up there. We could reach it if we had a vehicle that could jump. Like, why do we need water to live?
That's because the human body is composed of roughly 60% water.
Interesting. Hey, Theif, what about demons?
That depends on the species. Slime's body is nearly 100% water, for instance. It's the leader of the raptors. Do be careful, Prince.
Whoa! Whoa! Whoop! Ugh, so annoying. Ow! Hut! Ow! Ow! Ow!
Smoke bomb!
That hurt, you stupid! Ow!
Sorry, can't help right now.
It's the leader of the raptors.
There we go.
Do be careful, Prince.
Prince, easy on the boost!
Whoa!
Leader of the raptors. I really cannot recommend fighting it unarmed.
Whoa!
There are a whole lot more wannabe junkers near the royal capital than I'd have expected to find.
Now that's a sandfall!
Quite the sight indeed.
If only this were water, we wouldn't need the spring anymore.
Hey, Theif! Magic this into water!
Prince, we wouldn't be here if I had magic like that.
Yeah, makes sense. Just wanted to check.
Hurts just to open my eyes with all the sand in the air here.
I've got goggles. I'm all good.
No fair.
Here we go. Whoop.
Remember those small cliffs we come across now and then? You should be aware that there can be useful items up on top of them.
Then it's too bad that even the prince can't jump that high.
This must be the East Valley by all appearances.
Whoa, it's so tall!
And the legendary spring awaits on the other side, right?
I doubt it'll be quite that simple. Even so, it's a big step forward.
Well, what are we waiting for? Let's get up there! Please, falling from here would barely even tickle. Come on, Theif. Tired already? You need to get off your butt more than once every 100 years.
Easy for you to say from a jump Huh? Prince!
Huh? Whoa! What the heck? That was close!
Papa, he missed.
Don't worry, just keep throwing. It's not like they've got anywhere to run. Pike, sketch all their faces for me. Which
Coming right up. Wait! Papa! It's Beelzebub! He's in the jump bot!
What? Beelzebub? Why is the Fiend Prince hanging around with a human?
What did we do? He flattened us last time.
Don't be a coward! We're the Swimmers, the biggest, baddest criminals in all of Sandland. But for now, we might just want to chuck rocks from a safe distance and be ready to run if it doesn't work. Okie dokie.
It's the Swimmers! Those little...
The Swimmers? As in the famous bandits?
I should have known those crooks would play dirty!
I'll blow them away!
Wait a minute, Prince. The jump bot's history if so much as a single boulder connects with it.
Oh, right. Then I'll go thump them in person!
Yeah! Yeah! Yeah!
You're welcome. Huh? I thought I actually heard Beelzebub talking to me just now.
You didn't think it. I was talking to you. He used to talk my mind like this. Never tried it before with a human, though. Oh, and I can read thoughts, too. As humans go, you're pretty dang transparent. But then again, I wouldn't have come along with you if you weren't. Oh, that was close. Painful, man. Nice one, old timer.
No weak knees, boys. Let's go.
Ugh, so annoying. Ow, ow, ow.
Eat this, Beelzebub.
Take that.
This is bad, Papa!
Don't back down now. Are you okay, Shark? Pike, you all right? Pike! Are you okay, Shark? Shark!
So annoying. Ow, ow, ow. Here we go.
What the?
Take that.
What the?
Take that. Take that.
Can't track him.
That hurt, you stupid jerk! Ow, ow, ow.
Eat this, Beelzebub.
Here we go!
Ah, you despicable fiend! Attacking poor, defenseless humans!
Dream on! You're the ones who started this fight! Now, how would you like me to finish it?
Grrr. Guppy!
On it!
Ah! Dang it! If there's one thing they're good at, it's running away.
Prince, are you unharmed?
Ha! You think those losers could take me?
What's that?
I saw the swimmers drop it. Wait! That's me! But what would they need this sketch for?
We should be safe now. Pike, you've got the sketches, right?
Yeah, but one's missing. Must have dropped it.
You've got a gift for drawing, son. Huh, funny. Feel like I've seen this guy somewhere before.
Nah.
All right, Shark. Go sell this pic to the news office. Don't let them have it for any less than 2 million zenny. Milk 'em dry, you hear?
Stay focused. We could still be attacked at any time.
We'll be fine so long as the prince is here.
You do speak sense sometimes, Theif. Here we go. Whoop. Here we go.
Have you tussled with the swimmers before?
Even though they're a bunch of weaklings, they keep picking fights with me.
Ever considered the issues that you're too strong? What goes through your head in the middle of a fight?
How I'm gonna beat the other guy to a pulp?
That's a start, but you might get better results by predicting what your enemy is going to do and reacting accordingly. You'll find it hard to lose if you're always fighting on favorable terms.
Here we go.
Prince, it's good to wander off the beaten path sometimes. Detours can be the source of all sorts of discoveries.
True. You might come across other travelers' abandoned belongings or usable equipment.
Spoken like a true thief.
It pays to take the time to stop and observe your surroundings every now and then. You just might make some exciting discoveries.
And if we can find some loot as a result, even better.
Yeah.
Always remain calm, no matter the situation. Clear thinking will lead you to victory, even when the odds are against you.
You're talking to the Fiend Prince. I'm like the definition of calm. Take that! Hit! Yeah! Whoop! Here we go. Yeah! Tell me something. How do humans make a living?
Crafts, Agriculture, hunting, trade. It's pretty varied. And some bad eggs resort to thievery, of course.
We steal from humans sometimes, too.
That's nothing to be proud of. Unless you're stealing from the army, that is.
Whoop! You know, if we bust this down, I think we could make it through.
We interrupt this program for an update on the recent theft of an army tank. A sketch from an eyewitness has enabled us to identify one of the perpetrators.
Say what?
This man, spotted inside the stolen tank, has been identified as Rao. The 61-year-old sheriff of a small town to the north of the Central District, known as Apato Village. However, when we ran the fingerprints of this Sheriff Rao through a centralized database, we discovered a far more shocking truth. Rao is a mere alias. This man's true name should be familiar to every citizen of this kingdom, for it belongs to the military genius who became a general of the Royal Army at the tender age of 27. The legendary super soldier who protected Sandland from rebels and outlaws alike. Famed for his mercy and gentlemanly conduct toward even his fiercest enemies. The great, renowned General Shiva.
Huh?
A staggering development, to be sure. For General Shiva has long been assumed dead, killed by the massive explosion caused when he protected Sandland from the attempted Peachy Rebellion.
Bah, protected Sandland. What I did was murder.
Not only that, but his nearby home was destroyed in that same explosion, slaying his beloved wife and robbing the world of a star. The actress and musician, Sexy Terrier.
Why didn't you tell me that was your wife? I'm mortified. If I'd known, I'd never have said...
Don't worry about it. I thought she was sexy too. That's why I asked her out.
But if she was your wife, why a magazine clipping?
Because all the photos I had of her burned up.
Shiva! No. It can't be. Inform General Hari of this at once! And while you're at it, tell the news office to double the reward for Shiva! And to make an announcement that anyone found sheltering him will be severely punished!
Yes, sir!
Shiva, what are you up to?
Zayu, explain this! You told me we'd gotten rid of Shiva!
Shh! Keep your voice down, Your Majesty!
What? General Shiva? You mean... that? General Shiva? I'm going to be fighting a legend. Now that's what I'm talking about! Send out the tanks, and reinforce our defenses at all locations!
Yes, sir!
So, what's the plan now, old man?
Unchanged. We find that spring, but first... I'd like to swing by one of the radio towers under the Army's control east of here.
Huh? What do you want to do at a radio tower?
I have a message that I'd like as many people as possible to hear. And the radio equipment there will let me broadcast what I have to say nationwide.
think we'll ever explore all of Sandland?
The thought makes my head spin. I am intrigued, though.
Gotta make the most of the journey. No holding back. At least that was sort of fun.
Maybe I should just run away, but what about...
Never heard anyone talk to themselves so loud.
So what if people hear me? Nobody cares about me anyway. I'm so forgettable, not even my fellow diamonds know I exist.
Oh, so you're with the bandits, huh?
Not by choice. They kidnapped me young and put me to work. I'm supposed to earn my freedom after this job. Except I can't do it. And since they barely acknowledge me, I figured I might as well just run off now. Then again, if they remember about me and come after me...
Just finish the job, man.
They want me to take out some monsters so they can expand their territory. How the heck am I supposed to do that alone?
That certainly does sound dangerous. What do you think, Prince? Should we help him?
Oh, come on. Do we have to?
I want to help this young man get his life back on track.
You mean you'll actually help me? Oh, that would be...
I personally don't see what's wrong with him being an outlaw.
Please! I'll give you something in return.
All right already. I've just gotta beat him, yeah?
That's right! Thank you so much.
Here we go.
Make sure to check your gear every now and then.
You never know when something you've picked up might come in handy.
Got it. I'll give him a look.
Not sure going to the Army's radio tower sits well with me. Is it...
Look over there! Royal Army tanks!
This is far too many troops to be defending such a remote location. Were they expecting us? Seems their commander's no stranger to war. Focus your attacks. Bring them down one by one.
Yep.
General Are, the tank squadron at the checkpoint has been decimated.
They what?
General Shiva's tank took them out and continued on.
Ugh. Round up all the soldiers in the area and hunt him down!
Prince, see the radio tower on top of that hill? That's our target.
This'll be a piece of cake.
Don't get cocky just yet. The Army must be aware of our general location. They're sure to reinforce their defenses in the area.
Thank you!
Hey, old man, what would you do if you ran into a tough enemy?
Let's see. Well, I'd start by observing them carefully. Knowing what they can do and what their weaknesses are will help you fight effectively.
Observe them, huh? I'll try that next time.
When the terrain's to your disadvantage, keep moving until you're in a better spot.
I wouldn't stop if you asked me to. One down.
The tank brigade at the checkpoint. All gone, sir.
What? So, the legend lives on. But why would he bother going somewhere so remote? Maybe he's heading for our water source to the south. That's it. The radio tower. He wants to make a broadcast.
Signalmen, alert all units near the news radio tower via encrypted transmission. On the double.
Sir!
All vehicles, advance east. Follow me.
harsh region. It's not easy to survive here, so most don't bother trying.
Even in the old days, it was far from any rivers. Been like this for a long time.
I guess you really can't survive without water, huh?
There are plenty of towns and villages across Sandland. We should stop by if we come upon it.
Thank you!
At least that was sort of fun. Here we go. There are Royal Army soldiers all over Sandland. There's even a bunch near our village.
Most of them are stationed near the royal capital. It can be a lot more hit and miss the farther you get away from there. You'll also see supply units traveling around as they transport goods to Bic.
Hey, Rao! We've been spotted!
There's more than I expected. But
Hold up! Looks like they've got us surrounded.
An ambush. What do we do? We're sitting ducks out here.
watch your rear. Beelz, Theif, you ready for this?
It's like you have to ask.
How many times must I tell you to address him as Prince Beelzebub?
Royal Army soldiers all over? There! That'll show ya! Hey, old man, what would you do if you ran into a tough enemy?
Let's see. Well, I'd start by observing them carefully. Knowing what they can do and what their weaknesses are will help you fight effectively.
Observe them, huh? I'll try that next time.
Up we go.
Dang, it's busted.
Looks like they disabled it in advance to keep us from using it. They read us like a book. This commander's a pro.
So you're saying this was all for nothing?
No, I think we can get it fixed. Just need the right materials.
We can use this to find out about the area. If we can get it fixed up, that is. We can repair it. Just need materials.
News office? This is Shiva. Former General Shiva. Yes, the man himself. I have something I want to tell the people of this country, if you'll let me transmit it. Yes. Right away, please.
We have just received radio contact from a man claiming to be General Shiva himself.
What?
He has a message for you all, and while we have not been able to confirm his identity, we have agreed to transmit his words live on air, beginning now.
This is Shiva. First, allow me to sincerely apologize to you all for any distress I may have caused.
All units, cut the engines! Make it quiet!
I freely confess to the crime of stealing a tank. But unlike what you were told previously, I have not attacked any villages with it. I swear this on my life.
It is not my aim to spread panic and confusion amid this country. I intend only to find a legendary spring, which I assure you is no mere fairy tale. For this country cannot withstand any more drought.
Spring? Did he say spring? What is he even talking about?
So please, Just allow me to finish this mission without interference. When I find the spring, I promise to make its location public and return the tank I stole. That is all.
Actually, I have one final message for a certain person on an entirely different subject. Though this doesn't absolve my role in causing that explosion 30 years ago, I've learned the truth behind it.
Commander Zayu, you are the only one I will never forgive. Over and out.
Mr. Shiva, a question if you, I'm afraid he's cut the line.
Contact the news office immediately! Tell them that they are never to allow that criminal to speak freely on air again!
This is bad, isn't it, Zayu? He said something and then there's that spring he said he's looking for. Do you think what he's really referring to is our secret water source? Oh, this is bad. Very, very bad.
I'm sorry for dragging you two into this. All right, let's keep heading south.
Here we go.
Doing good things.
Don't let your guard down.
Nice. One down.
Hey! Hey!
Hey, you there! You have a minute? You do, don't you? Can you do me a huge favor and get me something?
Huh? No way!
Please? My boss will kill me if I don't get 10 pieces of iron ore!
Get it yourself, then!
I've tried, I promise! I was mining for it till just now. Then I found a comic someone left behind at the mine. And it was really good! I completely lost track of the time.
Is the comic really that good?
You like comics? I'll let you read it if you bring me the ore. Here, take this while you're at it. Woohoo! You're the best! Thanks, buddy. Did you get what I need? Thanks, you're a lifesaver. The boss can't be angry at me now.
I did your favor. Can I see the comic now?
Oh yeah, sure.
It's actually pretty funny.
I know, right? Oh, and here's the thing I promised.
Thanks!
I can never have too many of these. So bring some over if you have any to spare. I'll repay you, of course, and stock up on some new comics, too.
You used to travel in, old man?
A fair bit. I traveled all over in my younger days.
Nice. Did you ever run into trouble?
Every single time. This world's full of danger, after all.
Here we go.
If enemies take you by surprise, just stay calm and try to get distance from them.
And then run away.
Running in a blind panic gives them more chances to hit you in the back. Assess the situation calmly instead.
Ugh, I prefer running toward the enemy.
I know we've come all the way to this scrap pit for a car frame, but can we really find one here?
We will! Lady Luck's a fan of mine!
What was that you were saying about Lady Luck, Prince?
Oh, shut up! I'll just knock him out of the way! That hurt, you stupid jerk! Take that! Ow! Take that! Easy peasy. Now let's go find that car frame. Woohoo! Nice! We found one!
With just a few more parts, we could actually make a whole car.
We need parts too? Where'd you get those?
If not here, I'm not sure where.
Let's try asking Noel. Whoop. Here we go.
Closing up shop already?
Yeah, there's someone I have to meet right now.
Someone from the Royal Army? Or maybe the news office?
Why would you think that?
You've been acting strange ever since the warning about the punishment for hiding Shiva. I'm sure you figured out who we are by now.
You saw right through me.
Whoa, whoa, whoa! So you were planning on ratting us out to the Royal Army?
We're putting the whole town in danger by letting you people stay here.
Your concerns are justified. We don't intend to cause you good people any trouble. Just, please, allow Anne to keep staying here. She's a personal guest of Mayor Tor's and had no part in the theft of the tank.
Well, in that case, fine.
Hold on! We all busted out of the base in that tank to get...
Prince, Theif, let's get going.
I'm I'm gonna miss that garage. It was like our secret hideout.
Let's not be so hasty.
Mayor Tor!
Hades, don't you know what these people are doing? They've been trying to find a spring. And not just for their own personal benefit, mind you. They're trying to help everyone.
Are you crazy? If you do that, the army will hunt you for the rest of your lives.
Probably. But I can't stand by as the people of this nation suffer any longer.
Even if it means putting your life at risk and exposing your secret, General Shiva?
That is not my name anymore. But yes, even so. It's this warmongering fool's duty to return the future he stole from this country.
You heard the man. How about this, Hades? Perhaps we should hear from the entire town before making our final decision. I'm sure each resident has their own thoughts on the matter.
You're right. This wasn't something for me to decide on my own.
Hey, you're with Rao, right? Aren't you leaving with him?
I was considering it, but they shot me down. Said I wasn't part of their crew.
What gives? Talk about harsh.
Right? I know they're just trying to protect me, but it still hurts. It's frustrating. But part of me is happy to know how much they care. So, I've decided to do what I can by looking after this place. That way, they'll always have somewhere to go back to. Sorry if that's not what you wanted to hear.
Ah, you sound like one of their crew, all right. In a good way.
Oh? Sorry we gave you the wrong idea. We wanted to tease you for a bit, but we're not here to chase you out.
We'll be happy to have you here. We know you guys are salt of the earth. The others don't know you like we do. We'd never rat you out.
We've never met anyone as good-hearted as you guys. Though BLs would hate being called that.
That he would.
So anyway, we're glad you'll be standing guard at the garage.
And stay put. Leave convincing the villagers to us.
You've got it.
It might have to wait for a bit, but we owe her an apology. It might have to wait for a bit, but we owe her an apology.
What's wrong, Pleeka? Did you wet the bed again or something?
No, it's just that everyone in town seems mad and I'm scared.
Forgive me. I'm afraid that's all my fault.
Did you get in a fight with them?
Not exactly. It's more like I'm what they're all fighting over. I don't want to upset children. I think it's best we leave.
Are you guys leaving?
That's what we're all trying to decide.
But I don't want you or Beelzebub to go.
Maybe you should tell everyone that.
Okay.
She's a good kid. It's thanks to all of you that she could grow up to be so kind and carefree.
Why, I suppose you could say it takes a village, huh?
We don't want to disturb the community you've built here.
Pleeka considers all of you a part of that community too, you know. This cruel world only ever seems to take more and more away from us. That's why the rare gifts it gives, like new friendships, are something to be truly cherished.
That's very kind of you. I'm just not sure it would be right of me to take advantage of such kindness.
Hades! Is it true that you want to report Shiva?
Yeah, that's right. I would have done it too. if Mayor Tor hadn't stopped me.
And he was right too. We won't submit to the Royal Army's threats, even if it kills us.
Oh, are you still carping about that? The Civil War's long since over. For 30 years, to be precise, and we lost. Can't you accept that already?
Bah, the Royal Army is still the same bunch of jackbooted thugs they were back then. And I won't stop fighting until that changes.
Good grief. Once his temper flares, all you can do is wait for him to cool down on his own. Just leave him be. That said, I don't think we should report General Shiva either. He may have been our enemy in the past, but he's a decent, honest man. I mean, he's trying to find water for everyone, isn't he? I trust him.
That means a lot.
And if he takes the royals down a peg in the process, I can die happy.
Hold on. Do you still hate the Royal Army too, then?
You have to ask? Like I'd ever forgive them for leaving my hometown in ruins.
I think I know where I stand now.
I think we've heard enough.
Right. Let's get the others.
It seems we have our verdict now.
Seems like it. Who knew hatred for the Royal Army ran so deep?
The Rebel Army spirit appears.
See? There are others who support your cause.
Sounds like we've really gotta find that spring now.
Guess so.
Do you need anything? See you later.
So, did you find yourselves a car frame?
You bet we did. Have any idea where we can nab some?
I'm afraid I can't help as far as parts go. But I'm sure you'll come across some sooner or later. Cars love car lovers, after all.
I suppose. Well, guess we'll keep an eye out then.
Let me take that car of yours for a spin once you build it.
I'll think about it. Whoop! Here we go.
There are plenty of towns and villages across Sandland. We should stop by if we come upon any.
Won't the townspeople be scared of us demons, though?
Surely not everyone will react like that. Some people are bound to be friendly toward you.
I'd prefer for everyone to be scared, honestly.
Here you go! This is how it ends.
If a foe's too tough, you can always run away and live to fight another day.
No such thing as too tough for me.
Perhaps not, but I'm telling you just in case that turns out not to be true.
All right, fine. Here we go.
There are plenty of towns and villages across Sandland. We should stop by if we come upon any.
Won't the townspeople be scared of us demons, though?
Surely not everyone will react like that. Some people are bound to be friendly toward you.
I'd prefer for everyone to be scared, honestly.
foe's too tough, you can always run away and live to fight another day.
No such thing as too tough for me.
Perhaps not, but I'm telling you just in case that turn...
Nice! One down! I think there's a cave or something under the quicksand. I think there's a cave or something under the quicksand. I'm just getting warmed up.
I've got this.
Here we go.
There are plenty of towns and villages across Sandland. We should stop by if we come upon any.
Won't the townspeople be scared of us demons, though?
Surely not everyone will react like that. Some people are bound to be friendly toward you.
I'd prefer for everyone to be scared, honestly.
Why did you have to go pick a fight?
What goes through your head in the middle of a fight?
How I'm gonna beat the other guy to a pulp.
That's a start, but you might get better results by predicting what your enemy is going to do and reacting accordingly. You'll find it hard to lose if you're always fighting on favorable terms.
Take that! Here we go. Here we go.
When fighting in cramped areas like cliffs, beware of blind spots.
Here we go.
Getting caught off guard puts you at a disadvantage.
I definitely hate to lose like that. I'll be careful. Here we go.
Make sure to check your gear every now and then.
You never know when something you've picked up might come in handy.
Got it. I'll give him a look. You're a weird one, old man. Doing all this to find water for other people.
I'm not that noble. Only death awaits us if we don't help each other.
Huh. I guess.
The environment here is harsh, even by Sandland's usual standards.
Take this! At least that was sort of fun.
The environment here is harsh, even by Sandland's usual standards. Sprawling.
Here we go. Here we go.
The desert gets awfully chilly at night. Take precautions to ensure you don't lose too much body heat.
Here we go. We demons will be just fine. It's you humans who should worry.
True. We seem to be more vulnerable to pretty much everything. We'll be careful.
Whoop! Hup! Here we go. Whoop! Here we go. Whoop! Hup! Here we go. Hup! Whoop! Hey, old man. What would you do if you ran into a tough enemy?
Let's see. Well, I'd start by observing them carefully. Knowing what they can do and what their weaknesses are will help you fight effectively.
Observe them, huh? I'll try that next time. Whoop!
If you ever think you might be lost, you should check the map.
Yeah, getting lost and having to backtrack would be a pain. go.
The environment here is harsh, even by Sandland's...
The leader of the Raptors. I really cannot recommend fighting it unarmed.
It's after us. It seems pretty good. Do you think we'll ever explore all of Sandland?
The thought makes my head spin. I am intrigued, though.
Gotta make the most of the journey. No holding back.
If a foe's too tough, you can always run away and live to fight another day.
At least that was sort of fun.
If a foe's too tough, you can always run away and live to fight another day.
No such thing as too tough for me.
Perhaps not, but I'm telling you just in case that turns out not to be true.
Alright, fine.
If a foe's too tough, you can always run away and live to fight another day.
No such thing as too tough for me.
Perhaps not, but I'm telling you just in case that turns out not to be true.
Alright, fine. Well, so it goes.
See these tire tracks? That's a sign that someone's been here before us. Following them might lead us to a useful location like a village or town. The cars should also go a bit faster than it would on unpacked ground. If a foe's too tough, you can always run away and live to fight another day.
No such thing as too tough for me.
Perhaps not, but I'm telling you just in case that turns out not to be true.
Well, that was easy. We done here?
Let's go back and let Hez know the job's done. If a foe's too tough, you can always run away and live to fight another day.
No such thing as too tough for me.
Perhaps not, but I'm telling you just in case that turns out not to be true.
Alright, fine. Looks like we're not the only travelers out here.
We should think about stopping by that campsite they're using ourselves. It's a communal camp that's open to all travelers.
Talk about convenient! We finished your job for you.
Thank you! Now I can leave the gang without any debts! Oh, right. Here's that reward I promised you.
Nice! Thanks!
So, what's next? You grew up among bandits, right? Do you have somewhere to go?
Oh, now that you mention it, the gang's all I've ever had.
Why not head to Spino then? I'm sure they'll welcome you there.
Really? Even though I'm a former bandit?
I'm sure it'll all work out.
Okay! I really owe you guys everything.
Whoop! You think the army's gonna come after us?
Without a doubt. They heard that broadcast. They aren't gonna sit by and let us do what we said.
That should be interesting. Here we go. You're a weird one, old man. Doing all this to find water for other people.
I'm not that noble. Only death awaits us if we don't help each other.
Huh. I guess.
Prince, we're sinking into the sand. This won't work.
Whoa! Here we go.
You know, I've heard that Gedgy dragons have been sighted in this region.
Could you not have told us that sooner? Prince, we're leaving, now!
Gedgies may be quite territorial, but that means they tend to stick to their turf.
So as long as we keep an eye out for their markings and stay away, we should be fine.
It pays to take the time to stop and observe your surroundings every now and then. You just might make some exciting discoveries.
And if we can find some loot as a result, even better.
The environment here is harsh, even by Sandland's usual standards. Sprawling desert, quicksand all around, violent sandstorms, Stay alert at all times.
Even we demons can't go toe-to-toe with Mother Nature.
Do be careful, Prince.
Prince, easy on the boost!
Looks like we're not the only travelers out here.
We should think about stopping by that campsite they're using ourselves. It's a communal camp that's open to all travelers.
Talk about convenient!
We'll probably find traveling merchants on the main roads. They roam over Sandland, peddling their wares to all comers.
Fellow travelers, huh? If we find any, let's stop and compare notes with them. Here we go.
There are plenty of towns and villages across Sandland. We should stop by if we come upon any.
Won't the townspeople be scared of us demons, though?
Surely not everyone will react like that. Some people are bound to be friendly toward you.
I'd prefer for everyone to be scared, honestly. Looks like there's something up there. We could reach it. If we had a vehicle that could jump.
What goes through your head in the middle of a fight?
How I'm gonna beat the other guy to a pulp.
That's a start, but you might get better results by predicting what your enemy is going to do and reacting accordingly. You'll find it hard to lose if you're always fighting on favorable terms. Prince, it's good to wander off the beaten path sometimes. Detours can be the source of all sorts of discoveries.
True. We might come across other travelers' abandoned belongings or usable equipment.
Spoken like a true thief.
Supreme Commander Zeo, sir. Yes, sir. I believe General Shiva is very close.
He is no general. A mere ghost requires no title. Don't even try to capture him alive. Understand? Kill him! Once and for all! That's an order!
Forgive me, but might I ask you just one thing, Supreme Commander? What Shiva said about the truth behind that explosion. What exactly do you think he meant by that? You see, my own father was killed in that explosion, so...
You fool! There is absolutely nothing of the sort! Shiva is only trying to rattle us! Hurry up and get rid of him already!
My apologies!
Papa, he said he's looking for a spring.
You dolt! Don't fall for it! He's just pretending to be some selfless goody two-shoes! You can't trust people like that! Though if there's one thing we can agree on, it's that... All right! Come on, Guppy! Fire one shot right at the midpoint between Shiva and the Royal Army!
Got it, Papa. It's Shiva! All tanks, prepare for battle!
Enemy tank brigade! They're close by!
What?
Prepare to engage! Hurry! Prince, take cover behind the rocks and swing around in the other direction to attack them.
Tanks are toast!
A fight like that must have been a piece of cake for you, Prince.
I know! Pretty badass, huh?
Hold on. That was way too easy. Their commander's probably still...
Get them!
Prince, that's the commander! As long as their commander still stands, this battle won't end. Take him out! Keep circling around it to stay behind cover.
What happened? Do you copy?
Prince, attack from their blind spot!
Back into position! Push through them!
Good job, Prince!
Keep circling around it to stay behind cover. Keep circling around it to stay behind cover.
Push through them!
Good job, Prince! You can do this! Prince?
Hide! I've heard a rumor about you! That you're searching for a water source for Stanland's people. Is it true?
Yeah, it's the truth. The King's water is too expensive for most people to even afford the bare minimum to survive. So I promised my village that I would find a legendary spring. They...
Unbelievable. He's superhuman. He saw through our tactics and completely disabled our unit with 0 loss of life. He's exactly the man my father said he was. I can't hope to compete. He's on a whole different plane. I'm afraid I can't tell you about the spring, and despite not answering your question, I have one for you. On the radio, you mentioned the truth behind the explosion 30 years ago. What is it?
You may not want to hear it. I believe it, but I've got no hard proof.
I am Are, the son of Apo, one of your very own officers. Please, tell me. I need to know the truth of my father's death.
Apo's son, eh? I see. Very well, then. Theif, you're our source. He should hear it from you.
You've got to be. Must I do everything around here?
Hold on! Don't tell me you heard this story from him! You take the word of a demon?!
If you won't listen to what he has to say, I can't force you. But let me say this. In this whole twisted world, I haven't met anyone as honest as these two. I trust them far, far more than any human, at least. Would you let prejudice blind you to the truth? Just like how our fear and suspicion of the Peachy caused this terrible tragedy.
The Peachy? What do you mean by that?
Papa! The guys from the army look like they're surrendering.
Ugh! Bunch of spineless cowards! But at least they're all together in one spot with Beelzebub. Now's our chance. Guppy! Turn every last one of them into fertilizer with that cannon of yours! That bounty's as good as ours!
Damn it!
What was that just now?
A cannon? No. Don't tell me there was another tank!
No, it came from somewhere above us. I'll hop up high and look around. Here we go. Whoop! It's the swimmers! Those little...
Beelzebub spotted us!
Gah! Gah!
Dang it! They got away again! I'm gonna pulverize them next time!
That Beelzebub just saved our lives. Perhaps it's true that we've misjudged the demons. All right, I'll hear it. Tell me the story of what caused the explosion 30 years ago, Theif.
Nope, not till I hear the magic word.
You little imp! Who do you think you're... Silence, you!
Please just tell me! Please!
All right, enough. Listen up.
That's impossible. No. Surely that can't be true. I know Commander Zayu is a cold man, and I can't believe he could be so inhuman.
Well, we've said our piece. And sorry, but it looks like we'll have...
Sir, are you sure? Should we really be letting Shiva go like this?
What do you mean by that? We never had him to begin with.
What?
We almost did, until the swimmers struck out of nowhere, that is. They took out our tanks, then fled. That is what happened, isn't it?
Sir, yes, sir!
Now, guess I should make my report to Supreme Commander Zayu. No. There's something I have to confirm with the king first.
Okay, now we can finally start heading south again.
Prince, I can't lend you a hand right now.
Well, are you ready? Stay right there! Here we go.
What in the...
Roiling quicksand everywhere you look. One wrong step, and you'll be swallowed up.
Don't worry. I'm light as a feather. See?
Anyway, we can't proceed south unless we figure out how to get past this place.
And how are we supposed to do that? Even the prince sinks like a rock in the stuff. None of our bots will help either. The tank or jump bot would only be even worse off.
It would be easy if we could just fly over it. But with planes outlawed...
What if we just, ran really fast?
Explain, please.
It kind of felt like I was sinking more slowly while I was running.
Aha! Cross before sinking to the point of no return, eh? Prince, Theif, let's head back to Spino.
Let me guess. And to the rescue again?